Hello everybody and welcome back to Dead Rising 2. In today's video we are going to be completing the Meet the Contestants quest, which is going to make us go up against a psychopath. We then have 6 survivors to save and bring back to the safe house before 7:30 tonight, which gives us about 2 hours. I'll probably make it back just in time. I generally make it very close to the 7:30 mark, so it's actually perfect. We're going to be able to get a lot done before we start our next story quest. The first thing I'm going to do is make a weapon, one of the combo weapons, one of my favorite ones that I'm going to be using against the next psychopath. If you're starting a new game and the only combo weapon you have is the spiked bat, I would definitely recommend making one of those. The spiked bat is not a bad idea. It's a great combo weapon. However, the weapon I'm making now is a whole heck of a lot faster, and that's generally what I love about it. It's fast and it packs quite a punch. These are the knife gloves. You make them by combining a Bowie knife and boxing gloves. You can find both of those things just outside the safe house, so it's a very easy weapon to make. And I'm going to go ahead and make another spiked bat because having more than one never hurts. I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory. I've got 2 spiked bats, a defiler, I've got the knife gloves, and a couple of healing items. I'm going to pick up one more healing item just in case. I definitely 100% recommend having as many healing items as you think you might need for this, especially if you are starting a new game, because it can drain your health pretty fast. You definitely want to be safe when you go up against a psychopath by collecting food ahead of time. Generally speaking, there are areas around the psychopath battle where you can get food, but it can sometimes be kind of a pain to leave the area and go search for food when you're already low. And this takes place just by the Fortune City Arena. I went through the Americana Casino because it's just a little bit quicker that way. You can also go all the way through the Silver Strip if you want. Should be right around here.
Looky here, if it ain't little Chucky Queen. Didn't get enough of me yet? Come back for my autograph? Oh, I bet you just get rock hard thinking about me at night, don't you, Chucky? You come to throw your panties at me?
Whatever, buddy. Look, I can take you to the bunker where it's safe.
Bunker? Where it's safe? Man, you are a pussy, aren't you? I used to follow you when you did motocross. But look at you now. You're a broken man. You just don't got it anymore, do you?
What's your problem?
Are you such a chump, Chuck? Hey! Over here! I'll race you for him.
What are you doing? That wasn't a zombie.
Yeah, no shit, Chuck. Twice the points. Harder to hit because they move around so much. Bastards.
You're crazy. This isn't a game.
You're right about that. That was just practice. Now, it's a game. Terror is reality, baby, for real. Live in Fortune City! I've always wanted to take you down, chump. But you need some wheels, Chucky. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh boy, alright. I'm sure you guys all remember Leon. He was one of our competitors in Terror is Reality. However, he takes the game way too seriously, and personally, I don't think he's a psychopath. I just think he's a gigantic asshole. And he is probably one of the most rewarding psychopaths to kill, in my opinion, just because you kind of knew the guy beforehand, and you already knew what a huge asshole he was. So, you want to ride your bike over to the area by the Royal Flush Plaza, but you don't want to ride your bike for the battle. The main reason, of course, being that Leon has chainsaws on his bike and you do not. If you try to run into him, it's just not going to work. You're going to get screwed every single time. So what I like to do is look at where Leon's going and try to jump out of his way as soon as he gets to me. That way, he'll usually go through a couple of zombies, do a little spin of victory, and then when he stops to do his little victory dance like this, I like to hit him with whatever weapon I have. You can see there the spiked bat is working quite nicely. The other alternative thing that you can do is you can try and get Leon to run into some of the obstacles. So you can get him to try and run into a tree or a fence or a post or whatever, and usually his bike will get stuck. It got stuck for a brief moment there, and that's going to give you plenty of time to hit him.
Oh, you think it's that easy, Chuck? You think you're the man? You'll never beat me! Yeah, that's right. Quadruple points, Chucky. Let's see you top this! Yeah, you take that! On top! All the way to the end! But never forget, chump! I'm number one!
Yeah, you're on fire.
Yeah, alright, so that really wasn't that difficult. You can now go into Leon's trailer where he has his bike, and we can actually get the chainsaws attached to this motorbike later on. I will be doing that. This is a great bike to just go on and kill zombies. It's a great zombie killing tool if you need that extra bit of PP, or if you're going for one of the 2 zombie killing achievements. Now I know I took down Leon pretty quick, but there's not a whole lot of strategy other than what I had already done. You just want to stay out of his way, have healing items because the chainsaws obviously really hurt, and just take it slow and steady. He doesn't take a whole lot of time to go down regardless though, especially if you do have the spike bat and you come prepared. Now I'm going to ride the bike over to where we initiated the fight, but I'm going to go into the arena this time because we have a couple of survivors that we need to pick up. So it is now 6:30. I've got about an hour to get back to the safe house. I'm not too worried about it though. We still have quite a bit of time. These couple of survivors here aren't too difficult to pick up. These first 2 we're going to pick up in the arena. You need to pick up one of the fire extinguishers you see. There's a couple on the wall. The reason for that is because they're actually trapped with this fire here, and you need to put the fire out. If you run into the fire or try to jump over it, it's not going to work. You have to put it out. But luckily they do give you the supplies you need for that. As you can see, they're very close to where they are. So as soon as you put out the fire, you can pick up Elroad and Trixie-Lynn. You need to talk to both of them in order for them to join you. So I guess they hid in here and tried to put fire between them and the zombies, which didn't work so well and is obviously not the smartest of ideas, but I guess it worked for now. And as soon as Elroyd joins, Trixie-Lynn will join. I actually missed a little bit of dialogue with her. She basically hits on you. And it's like, come on, lady, your husband's right there. I don't want him to beat me over the head with that bat that he's got. But anyways, Elroyd's got a bat. He can defend himself, and if you want to give Trixie-Lynn something, you can, but she's kind of slow, so I don't bother with her. When you come out of the arena there, you want to come over and do the Brains over Brawn little quest, which is in the South Plaza. Lined up very, very close with these survivors, which is really nice and convenient. Now, in order to pick up this next group of survivors, you must have at least one female in your survivor party. That's why I went and picked up Trixie-Lynn and Elroyd first, because she's a female, and they will not come with you unless you have a female in your party. It doesn't matter what kind of female it is, old, young, skinny, tall, whatever. It doesn't matter. Then you want to come over here to the Playhouse, where we have Kevin, Brian, Curtis, and John. They're a bunch of nerds. They're playing some sort of board game. And you want to talk to John. Of course, they had no luck meeting girls, so they came in here to play board games to drown their sorrows. But because we have a girl with us, we are so incredibly, totally cool, and they're going to come with us to the safe house. So we have now picked up 6 survivors, and we're going to bring them back. At 7 o'clock every night, you'll get this little cutscene here. And this is the zombies becoming more aggressive. Zombies become more aggressive at nighttime. Alright, let's get a move on, guys. Even though the zombies are more aggressive, I don't find a whole lot of difference. It's kind of speculation. I find that they pay a little bit more attention. You're more easily spotted, and that's about it. I don't think they do any more damage or anything really special that you have to worry about. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Gotta wait till these guys are all at the door before we go on. And now, from the arena, I'm gonna beeline it straight through the Americana Casino, right back to the Royal Flush Plaza. So, this was actually really set up beautifully. You can take down Leon, get 6 survivors, and head back to the safe house just in time for the next case file. There is another psychopath I have to defeat and a couple of other survivors I have to grab, but I think I still have plenty of time for that, and so we're making good time here. I'm not overly concerned at this moment. Man, this is a big party I've got. I also don't know that the guys that you picked up, if they'll take weapons. I think that they're quite scared of the zombies. I don't think they're really great at defending themselves. And like I said, I never really bother giving any of my survivors weapons because they generally keep a pretty good lead on you, but I wouldn't recommend giving it to them. If you really want to give a person a weapon, I would maybe give one to Trixie-Lynn instead. This is going to take us right outside where the safe house is. Just gotta wait for them to catch up. Trying to wade through all the zombies. And to the safe house we go, guys. This is going to get you a ton of PP for bringing all of these guys back. Especially if you go in ahead of time knowing exactly what the requirements are. Because it can be really frustrating to go and pick up the 4 nerds and then realizing that you can't because you don't have a female in your party. And that's the kind of stuff that really drains the time in this game, is looking around for all of the different requirements that all of these survivors have sometimes. But that's alright. We picked them all up, so I have nothing to really worry about.
Real great.
And now that that is done, It is exactly 7:30. Man, I could not have timed that better. That's excellent. I'm going to hit a quick save here, and then in the next video we're going to talk to Stacy, and we're going to be doing our next case file. So thank you all so very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will be seeing you next time.